right? Should we kick on these lights too?
Yeah, but now this thing's in the way.
That's okay.
Let me find something else.
I mean, we're live, so. We live here too? We have anyone with us?
Nope.
Anyone looking for how do you tell?
I don't know.
I mean, it says 14 followers active now.
I don't think anybody's like, guys, throw a star or something.
Something. Cool. Well, we're here. It's election night in America, trash fire in America. So we're gonna make some coffee. And we're on the YouTube and we're on Instagram.
I'm gonna move this thing now.
Okay. Whatever you gotta do. Oh, dude. Smell those.
Wow, chocolatey.
So enthused. Do you want to just put that there?
Yeah, maybe.
Hold. Pause. I don't think you can pause a live stream.
I mean, this table could just come crashing down at any minute.
I don't think the table is going to come crashing down, buddy. So, how are you doing?
Good.
On
Just
this
got done a run.
election night meditation of delicious coffee to hopefully distract us from the chaos.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh,
Phone down.
Hold on.
It should be noted that is not the table's fault.
Hold on.
I'll turn this around. I'll put this back here. Oh, look at that. Brewing up some goodies from the Department of Brewology. We'll face it out like that. You can read the details on there if you want.
La Perla del Café, Micromill, Quinta Flor del Café.
This is awesome. Listening to you try to pronounce those instead of me for once.
Yeah. Costa Rican honey process. What's that mean?
It means that, so do you understand the three processing types? Like, washed process and natural process?
Yep.
Honey is in between. So the idea that the pulp is left on the bean to ferment a little bit, but not like fully sun dry and kind of fall off.
Do you like honey more?
I do. I mean, I like coffee.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
One of the things that I really like that I've gotten into about coffee is like, you can have a coffee taste that you like, but they all taste like coffee, and some of them. Do you want to explain to the people at home why I'm doing this?
No. Had a long day.
Long day. We're gonna try to make this work because we're here for you guys tonight. Here to give you a distraction from what potentially could be for 50% of the country a really bad night, no matter which way it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess that's the funny thing.
I guess 50% is going to be
having a two-way race.
Super happy.
Well, I guess not, because you have 51% to win.
Yeah.
So 49% will be unhappy.
Maybe we just hold it while we pour.
I think it'll be okay. Let's just hope. Do you want to make a prediction? Like, if it falls in, Trump's going to win. And if it doesn't fall in, Biden's going to win.
Good prediction. And you got some good friction there with the.
I've never actually brewed in one of these before.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this was the first thing I ever bought. Avi. And
a long time ago?
Yeah, a long time. I mean, probably 8 or 9 years ago.
Nice. Have you liked it? It's been with you for some time.
Well, I mean, it ended up at work. And then I use it 5 or 10 times at work, maybe.
You have access to very good coffee at work too. So
Access to great coffee. Plus, it's kind of
how
just the setup.
Is Black Fox open?
Yeah. But I don't think all their locations are.
What's going on?
But I've been going to Cafe Grumpy.
I like how you said Grumpy to make it fancy.
Cafe.
Is
Grumpy.
the Black Fox in the WeWork gonna still exist? Like, does WeWork still exist? Or
I
what's
think
the deal?
WeWork. I heard something the other day that like WeWork, people are actually bullish that WeWork will come back once they kind of get once they get new leadership and stuff, because that model is actually going to become like more relevant now.
Sure.
As like companies, give up their spaces and then kind of like work backwards into like from remote to,
or if they work backwards at all.
They work backwards. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think so. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't been in New York City enough to explore what's open and what's not. But
yeah, I mean, you've been there a lot more than I have.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I've been hitting up Cafe Grumpy in the lower Manhattan quite a bit. I got yelled at the other day.
Did you didn't wear a mask?
No, I was kind of walking outside and kind of slid down past my nose, and I got the old
holler.
Got the old put it up.
In a nice way, or in
yeah, super nice. The only problem is, and I mean, I love their coffee, but I guess because of COVID-related reasons, they don't have any food there.
Right.
And kind of my new lunch strategy would be to like just grab a cup of coffee for lunch and then get like a little
cup
snack.
Of coffee for lunch.
Yeah, cup of coffee and like a little snack, but they don't have snacks there.
So where do you get your snackies? Bodega?
I'll stop somewhere and get a bar or something, or I'll just get the coffee and call it a day. So
those bars. What do you call the granola bars with the chocolate?
Dippy Doos.
Dippy Doos. I get a couple Dippy Doos out of Bodega.
No, I don't do the Dippy Doos. Just bought a box of like a mega box, like a 48 of those. Almost all gone already. Stupid. Oh, we need some mugs, right?
We do need mugs. I don't think we have any. We might be going plastic cup style or paper cup style.
There's no mugs here
at the old cabinet. Let's see. I mean, I got a giant air pot. You know what I miss? I miss when we used to hang out here when we actually had like church and things, and we would make a giant air pot of really good coffee.
Yeah. All right, let's get some. Are those like?
I got some styro, but
yeah, let's melt that styro.
Let's not
get some plastic in the veins. Man, we did not come prepared.
No, I mean, listen.
But that's
the job of tonight is not to do anything awesome coffee related. It's simply to give people a distraction from the chaos that's probably going on in the news. This actually looks like we might have brewed a good cup.
Yeah, look at the alert that just came on my phone.
What did it say? I can't read. I have old man eyes.
It says wild at heart.
Oh, we don't do that group anymore.
All right.
Yeah. What else is going on? Do you have a prediction?
I mean, my prediction.
Not a personal desire or want, just a prediction.
No. My prediction has been for like the last month or so that it would be a Biden popular vote, and that there was, I would call it, at this point, I would call it a 25% chance of a Trump electoral eke out like win. Whereas like, oh gosh,
I don't know if that's going to hold coffee. We're going to find out, I guess.
So that's kind of always been my prediction.
Yeah.
It's funny. Last election, I actually thought Trump would win the popular vote last election in 2016.
Oh yeah.
And
you called it because of the Dilbert guy?
Well, no. I didn't. I thought he would. Sorry, I thought he would win the popular vote.
Oh, okay.
Last election,
right.
And that Hillary would like Cheers.
Cheers. Clean. Oh,
It's pretty good.
it worked out in the old V60 filter in the half of a Chemex.
Mm.
That's nice.
I predicted that Trump would win the popular vote and then Hillary would win the electoral college. I just didn't think like Trump was like smart enough to
Yeah.
pull the electoral college together and like kind of break the map, you know.
Sure.
But I was absolutely wrong.
The opposite.
I was the opposite. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe the opposite will happen this time. I don't really know.
Yeah. Do you predict any chaos in our country?
I actually don't. I feel like when you're expecting it, it's not going to come.
Mhm.
Whereas like if you're like least expecting it,
Yeah,
I mean, it's part of the energy like of like
in a COVID era, like everything has to be unprecedented.
It's
So if you
almost
think
like-
about it, you're like, oh, it's not
yeah.
unprecedented.
I'm almost think like if you're going to plan a riot or plan like some sort of big march, I just don't think it's going to happen tonight or
Right.
tomorrow. I think it potentially could happen, but I don't know. What do you think?
I think this is a very complex coffee. Really cool bitterness in there, very grapefruity. And that's all I'm getting. A little funkiness too. It's probably from the honey process, but I really like it. I don't know. If I'm going to be honest, like if there's one thing that, I mean, you've known me long enough to know, like I go really deep on things in terms of like figuring out what I believe about them or what I think, or like, how to like get really far into hobbies, too far. But politics has never been one of those things. And I just don't get it. I don't even understand, like, I mean, at its core, I understand how the electoral college and the popular vote works. But it just seems like a crazy messed up system. And yeah. So,
I mean,
I don't have a prediction at all. This is what I predict. At the end of the next inauguration, we will have an old rich white man as our president.
That's true.
That's what I predict.
I mean, unless Biden kills over after 3 months, which I
That's true.
don't want to happen, but yeah, I mean, you understand how the electoral college works, obviously. I mean,
Yeah, I get it. So there's a certain amount of people in each state that are like, they cast a vote once the people of the state have spoken and said, we want to have this person as our president. And they're like, okay, check, and the points. But I don't understand why. I don't understand what the point is.
because it essentially gives you equal representation by the state. So it gives states more skin in the game essentially. Whereas like if it was just for the popular vote,
But don't
what would candidates do? If it was for the popular vote, what would candidates do? They would only campaign in
candidate
California,
to
New York, Florida, and Texas, because that's the biggest population centers, because you get the most bang for your buck, right?
Right.
Whereas now it's like, oh wow, like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is like a hotspot, or Butler, Pennsylvania, or
Yeah, but they've
Or
done
Cleveland,
the
Ohio.
complete opposite though. You know what I mean? If you're saying that the reason why you would do that is because you don't want them to just pander to New York and California and Texas, but now all they do is pander toward Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania. And Florida.
Yeah,
you know, like-
I know. It's created these pockets of like must-win kind of swing states that obviously get all the attention, but at the same time, I don't know that going to the full popular vote is like the answer.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know enough to be like, oh, this is the answer. I feel like my brain tells me that the answer is
I'm gonna check something.
somewhere where we don't have a two-party system, but that's just me.
Well,
I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Like, I hope that we end up with a president that is much nicer.
It's still on? Yeah,
Are you sure you ever started it?
I did because I was running.
To the folks watching on YouTube,
Pretty
we're
sure
trying to
it's-
figure out if the thing on
Yeah, 'cause I hit live.
Right. Oh, well, I could do this too. I could just check,
Oh yeah, check.
you know. Not seeing anything, buddy.
Serious?
Definitely not live right now. At least we
No,
captured
this-
it on YouTube.
No. This is exactly what I did.
It's on story
No,
right
no. I clicked on live down here. Clicked on that.
now. Checking connection.
Yeah, that
You're now live.
popped up before.
So now we're live.
I think when the phone fell over.
I think, well, anyways, if anybody jumps in, hey, you could see the real live ad on youtube.com/datesandcoffee. But we're now live on Instagram. Also, here to bring people the election night coffee
Yeah.
with some tasty beans and some political convo with people who have no clue what we're talking about. You seem to have more of a clue than I do. Do you take offense when I say you have no clue what we're talking about?
No. I mean, I was a political science major in college, but I didn't take it past that.
4 years well spent.
I've honestly become a little disillusioned with politics in the last.
Did you ever consider in your political science college career that you were gonna like be on the hill and do something, or?
Yeah. I mean, when you go into it, you're interested in politics, and you think, oh, I could,
Make a difference.
I could, make a difference. Move to DC.
What were you thinking really about doing? Like being a lobbyist or like?
Yeah, I think the normal course is like lobbyist, but a lot of political science majors like end up going into like law school, or they end up
Sure.
going get your master's.
It's like a
and you-
degree to
you
get
teach.
on your route
Yeah,
to
you
something else.
teach or something like that.
You
So,
seem like you'd be a good lobbyist. You're good at slinging shit. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
I could sell a thing or two.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some people.
What's up, people? Probably more people than on the YouTube, and it's nice that way. It's actually working now. So,
Yeah.
should we make another mini cup of this? Mine's gone.
Yeah.
It was really good, and
Okay.
I liked this. So for those of you who just tuned in, I asked Aaron to bring his V60, and he brought this. You want to tell that nice story again about the
Guys, I don't remember what he asked me. You just said we need something to brew coffee in, and
To be fair, I mean, I told you we had a plan tonight to meet at the track and then go make a podcast/live thing, and you forgot about that too. So
yeah, I didn't forget about it. I knew something was happening. I had a kind of an action-packed day today.
you tried to seduce me into drinking beer and eating carbohydrates instead of sticking to my plan.
Yeah. Well,
So, anyways, we're using V60 filters in this little miniature Chemex, which actually worked out pretty well the first time. Get that water going. We're drinking some Department of Brewology, La Perla de Cafe, Micro Mill Finca Flor del Cafe, which is a honey processed, delicious coffee. Anything else? I mean, you just drank a cup of it. What are your thoughts?
it was good. It was like floral, fruity, light.
And we're here. The point of tonight is to give everyone a little bit of maybe distraction from what could be a potentially stressful evening.
I wish I had my I wish I had my phone.
My old man eyes aren't working. What's up, Stephen Lee Smith? How's it going? You wish you had your phone?
Yeah, because then I could like cruise Twitter a little bit. And,
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You want to bust out a computer?
that's all right.
You want to use my dirty old phone?
No, it's probably contaminated with COVID.
Well,
Just kidding.
I guess I'll grind some beans.
Yeah, so we just ran.
We did.
That was
Got
mis- that was
to
miserable.
got to run it. It wasn't that bad.
Um,
I'm gonna go a little coarser on this grind.
yeah, that was pretty
fine.
That's pretty fine last time. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, I mean, I'm sure
That was
he
nice.
knows what he's doing.
That's
Do you
nice.
need a cup or something?
No, I'll just go right into this here grinder. What do we got that water temp set at?
What do you want? I don't know where to set it. It's
I'd like it
200
at
right now.
204 would be nice. Oh, losing beans everywhere.
Bean dump.
How's it? Is anyone else drinking night brews tonight just to like stay up late and listen to the potential election results as they come in? Not to. I know I said we were gonna let that sit on that. This is gonna take me a couple minutes, so let that sit there for a while.
Up here?
Yeah, we'll just keep it at temp. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants tonight. We don't really have a plan. We just thought it would be fun to get some folks together on the Instagram, on the YouTube, and maybe not watch CNN and BBC and, dare I say, Fox News.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if you follow a specialty coffee feed, though, that doesn't actually roast coffee, you're probably not a Fox News watcher, but maybe.
I mean,
Listen.
honestly, 50% of people. I mean, yeah. But what? So I guess my question is
Yeah, you be host for a while. Ask some questions.
my question is since the last election, 2016.
Sure.
I think I had cable the last election.
Do you not have cable now?
No. I mean, people still have cable.
I have cable still.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Like you can turn on CNN or Fox News or whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll watch them, but
Okay. So like,
we really like to watch the Hallmark Channel at home.
yeah.
So, there's that. I also I couldn't find a package that would give me live sports. And obviously that was a decision I made before the pandemic, but I really
Right.
like watching baseball.
Okay. Well, I don't have cable. I mean, we do the whole like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, kind of thing. Disney Plus, and we just kind of cycle around those, and
Sure.
it's actually worked for the last few years. But live, like, what am I going to watch the election on?
You're going to go on your
I
phone.
think
like
I have
everyone
a
else.
CBS app today because I got that for
Well,
football.
who's your internet
I
provider?
got that for football.
Because you have Optimum? Because
Yeah.
then you can access live TV on your phone or on your computer.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll go in there.
But is there anything that, given like what we know from last time, is there any cable television that you're really that you really trust and you're like, this is going to really keep me informed?
No, I'd like to see the pundits.
What's
You
a
know.
pundit?
Just like the
That's the people who like talk
yeah, the people,
politics.
the experts.
Pundits. And do you have to be a pundit? Like if you're a pundit, does it automatically mean it's political?
No.
Can I be a pundit about
Yeah, I mean, I
You know.
don't know.
doing shitty live feeds?
Good question.
Clearly, pundit on that. How's everyone doing at home? We got some typing there. Gonna get on some decaf. Good job, Steven. We probably should be doing that too, but
Round two.
we're not.
Up two.
Round two. We're doing these micro brews. Not really micro, but 20-gram brews in this odd little device here. And I'm doing the 4 to 6 method on it because it just seems like it's going to work out. Last cup worked out really well.
I
So,
mean, obviously we do 4-6.
duh. Do you hate that when I talk
No,
about
I'm just kidding.
conversations
I'm
like
kidding.
that?
I'm joking.
You, what if anybody is at home watching? If you have any questions about states too, we're happy to answer them.
Did you order this like on?
I did
the website?
paid full price for it. That's a great thing. We have not, and this is largely in part due to the fact that we're just kind of like running this business by the seat of our pants. But do you know we have not taken any donations for beans? We have only
Bought beans.
purchased beans,
Yeah,
which is
well,
kind
I
of
think
cool.
it's-
Like
it's a
I
good
think
thing.
it keeps it like legit, like because it's hard to if somebody sends you beans and they suck, like you're not going to talk shit on them. We did have two early on. I think that Mike Tria and I did 2 podcasts that never made it to air because we couldn't say one good thing about the coffee. And that was like we said, like, we're not going to talk bad about coffee, but it's just not going to make it on air. So if you guys watch the podcast,
What were they? What were they?
well, I can't say it now. because that would be.
Was it like
breaking
a
the rule.
legit?
One of them was like legit. I remember one of them was a
Just
legit
got some
cafe,
stinky beans in.
and one of them was like a friend of a friend that roasts coffee, and like, I mean, it was a legit coffee. Like they were professionally doing it. Just not everyone's good at what they do.
It's true. Well, I mean, listen, maybe you got a bad batch. Stinky batch.
Yeah, I mean, what do you feel like if you ordered from like a heavy hitter like Onyx or Counterculture or someone like that, and you got a bad bag, would you just be like, oh, it's a bad bag? Like, it's not a dozen eggs, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, maybe you're right.
let's have some quality control here.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I'm excited. I'm not going to sleep at all tonight.
So, what's your prediction for tonight?
You keep asking me that, and I don't have a prediction.
Oh, you don't have one? Okay.
I think that this is what I'll make a prediction is that somebody will win, and no, hear me out. Somebody will win, and given like the craziness of our country right now, somebody's going to win, and the other party is going to contest, and there is going to be a period of time where everyone's like, "What?"
Civil unrest.
I don't know if I would call it civil unrest. Like, I hope that people don't riot and break stuff and what have you. You know, that I think would be not good. But yeah, I think that it's going to be. Let's just say it's going to be confusing.
Yeah.
I think like we're.
I
still
think
used to,
it's interesting. No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's interesting because
But somebody said buttons and stickers. Is that John? I think so. I can't see that far away.
wait,
which is
what are you
crazy.
looking at?
Down the bottom. John Maharg, longtime co-host of States of
Buttons and
Decaf,
stickers.
says, "Hey,
You.
John, do you want us to link you in and you can come on the feed?"
What was my thought? Oh, this is my thought. I agree with you. I think you're probably right. But like, it was funny. I was talking to my kids. I mean, one thing I like about like this kind of election period is I get to kind of like walk through some of this stuff with my kids. And
Sure. Yeah.
they can ask like questions that we just normally wouldn't talk about, right? But we were talking the other day, and I don't know how it came up, but we were riding around, and I was telling them how when I was. So when did Bush 2 run?
Well, his second run was in 2000 when the whole thing got contested because of Florida.
Okay, so 2000. So I was in
Oh, Jay Corvey just joined.
Jakey boy.
How do I invite someone in? There's definitely a way for me to do that. Yeah, let's see if this works. Keep going.
Jake, go to bed, buddy. Go to bed.
Is it really that time?
No.
I think my daughter and your son Jake had a crossing today at a class.
What class? Writing class?
Creative writing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She goes to that?
She goes to the one before him,
Oh, okay, cool.
but at the same spot. Yeah. She's very excited. She's been writing songs and poetry like nonstop.
Jake and I, but I helped him, wrote an essay on rain.
Nice.
Yeah, and I tried to get him to. It was about like the importance of rain. I tried to get him to title it "Rain, Rain, Don't Go Away."
Why didn't you have him call me up since you hate the planet and when it rains you refuse to do anything?
I wouldn't say that, but no, it was actually.
I'm
informative.
kidding. You love the planet.
It was important.
But when it rains, you
I absolutely
refuse to. Oh, John, come on.
Unable? Oh, geez.
Well, longtime
here's the
decaf
question.
pundit John Maharg refuses to be part of our live stream. So
Yeah.
Anyways,
So how many people are on right now?
probably like 3.
Oh, okay.
Like not that many, but you know, I mean, we're just here. We said
1, 2, 3, 4.
election night meditation.
Anyway, so I was talking to them about cheers.
Cheers.
Second cup.
Clink. Oh, better with the
Pretty
coarser
good.
grind.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was talking to them about the election in 2000 and just about how Bush was running, Gore was running, and it all came down to Florida. and then it all literally came down to like
Well, I was just listening on the radio. I think it was 584 votes.
it came down to like less than 1,000 votes, and then it came down to like at some point like in Florida, like it was like a card or like a sheet, and it like punched through.
Hanging
hanging
chads.
chads. Like if it punched all the way through, it was good. If it didn't, it was a hanging chad. It was like it was like this whole thing.
537.
500. It came down to
that.
537 votes. And I just feel like
Every vote counts.
every vote counts. But I just feel like it's interesting to kind of compare that to now, because of like tonight, if it comes down to 537 votes, I just don't think anyone would ever accept it, the outcome.
No,
Whereas like
no.
in the year 2000, 20 years ago, like it was just like, okay, that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think
And-
unfortunately, because we are so divided as a country, that would be. I mean, that's why you said on the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast, go listen to it now. We talk about this stuff too. But you said on the podcast this morning, your hope is either way. You just want to see a landslide, which it doesn't right now. It doesn't seem like we're going to see.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at the news today, so
It just looks like. I mean, we said we were going to do this as an election day de-stressor for people, but do we want to bring up any
Nah.
of the polls? No. Okay.
I'll go home and check it out.
I started doing that quick sip
I
because
think. Oh, there's an Amy on there. Amy Orve.
we're good at getting family to support us in our endeavors.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess I could. I can't reach my phone to wave at her.
there's us. Yeah, I can't see. Can you wave? You want to reach across? You need a
No, I know.
one of those
I need to get
sticks
one of
with
those
like a little
pointers.
hand on it.
That's okay.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't even know if I can get through this second cup of coffee. I'm going to be up all night.
What do you do, anyways? This is tasting a little bit. There's like a little bit of umami flavor in there, like almost like brothy.
Mm-hmm. It definitely has it's an absolutely different taste than the first cup.
Yeah, and all I did was just, I mean, not even way coarser, just slightly coarser.
You crank that dial back a little bit, and look what happened.
You know, spin the old dial. Woo!